So, 4040 is finally done. Now we can finally play the game. So, in this video, I'm gonna give a little bit of a recap, a review of sort. So, I've done videos like this in the past, but I can't really remember what format I used. So, let's just start with how bad was the challenges this league. This league was just a grind. Nothing was really tough. You could basically just throw money at everything. And if you had friends, you could complete them even faster. Like you do rotations of sorts on certain things. You could also just hang out in Global 820, which I generally do, but haven't done at all this league. So, I mean, every once in a while we get a league where the challenges are insanely dumb, and sometimes we get some where they're insanely grindy. So, unlike the 40 out of 40 challenge guide video, I'm not going to go through every challenge one by one, but rather just pick a couple and go through what I personally did. So, let's start, I guess. Turn in divination cards. I just checked the wiki. Count as 3. We got a load of Grey Belfry. That was pretty easy. Emperor. It took me like 3 tries to figure out what the fuck the consecrated ground was. Because I thought it was the green shit. You just have to stand in that and then kill him. But no, he apparently has a insanely low radius aura you have to be in. Malachi, Primordial Pool. It took like a good 15 minutes just to get him to submerge the second time, so that was annoying. He have many pieces in museum. He throws like 7 bombs at a time, so that one wasn't that bad. Complete Delirium encounters 2. So it took me forever to figure out what complete a rare map with maximum delirium is, because they don't explain shit. Like it's not obvious, at least not to me, that hey, you just have to put 5 fucking orbs on one map, and that's the max. Like I did. First of all, I didn't know it had to be with an orb, I think. I thought, well, you just have to reach the max, which I thought was 7 rewards. This is before they changed the rewards a little bit too. But yeah, that one was very vague. Socket following cluster jewels into your passive tree was a wee bit of a bitch. So luckily I rolled multiple characters, because this build didn't at first use any clusters, but I slapped on exposure therapy, Elder's inspiration, and energy from naught. So this gave me how much? Like 700-800 more energy shield. Like I think it was like 9.3 or something with my crystal belt, and now I'm almost at 10. Lost a tiny bit of damage, but I just dropped this part here to get more energy shields. Honestly, I don't know why I'm getting like so much more damage from Message of the Madness, but either way, that's not the video. Jesus, where's the thing? But yeah, so I just had to use a bunch of regret orbs with connecting the small, medium, and large there. Complete encounters while in mist. Incursion wasn't bad. Betrayal is... I don't know if they fixed it yet. I haven't seen a patch about it, but they might have. If you get intervention and you're like, well, I don't really want to do this while I'm in the mist right now, because I might miss out on rewards if I have to do like a tanky fucking thing here, so I'm just going to keep going. Mist disappears, you still have the intervention, but because the mist disappears, so does the intervention. it doesn't fail, it's still there, you just can't kill it. So you have to, like, if you want to do the next, like, let's say intervention is the first one and you're like actually farming this shit, you have to die to fail the intervention to be able to do the other remaining two. So that's kind of shit. But yeah, betrayal wasn't like bad, just for the sake of completing it. Blight boss, I just got lucky with that. You could like spam a delirium orb, just one delirium orb on a map, and then use blight, the sauna mod on it to get it. I don't think you can do it on blight maps. I don't know, I haven't tried, but I actually got lucky. So I did delirium orbs, got lucky, got a Cassia, and got lucky with a boss. I'm saying lucky because I mean I did maybe like at least 10-15 before I even got a boss. So Metamorph boss, that wasn't bad at all. What do we got here? Encounters 4. Maximum delirium. Oh, maximum delirium. Yeah. This one, the second one, you can just do tier 1. Twin, you can also do tier 1. If you don't do massive amounts of damage, which I would say the majority of builds are. You want to do these two at the tier 1. These you're forced to do at like tier 16. So I did a Shaper Guardian. I did an Elder too, obviously, but Shaper, I did Chimera. He had power charges, he was turbo, he had something else. It took me 15 minutes to kill him. I don't know how. He was insanely lethal, but I did it deathless. Yeah, tier 16, 5 orb map takes far longer than a simulacrum map. They're so tanky. And if you put Beyond on, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. Explore the Atlas. A lot of people might not actually like this one because they want to do their shaped strategy or whatever, but with the favorite map system, I mean, I'm getting a lot of my favorites. Like I have 46 waterways, got 54 waste pools, 44 haunted mansions. You know, so the favorite system seems to work, but admittedly, I haven't really been running a whole lot of them. I've been saving them up, but it does seem to work a little bit, even though, you know, you go for a full Atlas thing. Defeat Varus, Shimmering Aberration, and Terrace. That one was annoying. First I had to figure out that it was the small balls, and then it took me a couple tries because the small balls, they're like this small, but their hitbox is like this. So I got into like a tricky situation once, and I was like, well, I'll just, you know, squeeze through here, and failed it. There was obviously space, but apparently not. Yeah, nothing more to say about this, really. Complete simulacrum. First 15 waves, easy. Easy. To complete it, I feel you need, I don't know, like, if you need massive amount of DPS, if that is enough. But this is a max block build, so I only ever really died when I got Kosis in wave 20. Especially if the damn thing has extra AoE. Then it's almost fucking impossible to survive Kosis. But wave 18 and 19 bosses, they weren't that bad. But 20, they tend to be insanely tanky and do an insane amount of damage. Like Omniphobia is like the least dangerous one. Like I would never ever die to him, but occasionally when I got him in a wave 20, he would surprise me with a one shot. So wave 20, you need some defenses. You need some nougat defenses. Curious Corruption. I don't think I even tried for this one, and I'm still just missing one. For a 2 implicit, you do need the temple. Additional gem level, gem quality, and Vol skill gem. You don't need the temple for that. You can just, I mean, you can get like all 3 in the temple, but you don't need to really go for that. 8 mod, you're kind of gonna get that by accident anyway. Unidentified 2. Vault Temple, I don't know if they've changed something, but I've hit so many Vault Temples this week. And like I've spent hundreds of all orbs in the past and never hit one, and now I've hit, I don't know, like 10, 15. I think they changed something. Defeat map bosses. You need to do 500 map bosses while under the effective delirium. So they do get very tanky with the delirium shit. It also gets stressful with all the explodey ads and whatever, like the red shit. So I just ran tier 1s. I just ran like Pier all day. Beaches, Jungle Valley, Pier, Wharfs. I just ran tier 1s. Mostly because I didn't have to care about the actual map. Like I wouldn't have to care about clearing it for map returns and shit. I just ran to the end, killed the boss, and if I had, say, like a currency reward, I would clear the mist for as long as I could. But if I didn't have currency, I just ran to the boss, killed him, exited. So this one didn't really take that long, like a couple days, like 2 days. Simulacrum 2, complete a wave of monsters which spawns 2 bosses. This happens like 90% of the times. Once you hit like 18, 19, 20, you have a very high chance of spawning 2 of them. I think wave 20, just about every single time, like 99% at least, I would have 2 bosses on wave 20. But I've seen people and heard people who didn't get bosses at all. I've had at least 1 boss every Simulacrum, but yeah, wave 20 has an insanely high chance of getting 2 of them, but that's also where you don't want 2 of them. Obtain a rampage streak of 300. You literally just need Viscous Leash. Excuse me. It also snapshots, so you can kill 1 pack, the stack starts counting, put on your regular belt, and keep killing. As long as the meter doesn't drop, you can do a swap-a-reno. But yeah, first wave, like every wave will have 300 plus. They did fix a bug. I don't know if it was a bug or it was just a bad design, but Highgate, that would be like Act 4, like the Act 4 layout. Oh, that's Aqueduct. The Act 4 layout. At first, they changed the layout. They changed like a lot of, well, yeah, they changed the layout. But at first, I don't think I ever went above 250 mobs per wave, which is fucking dumb considering I was averaging like 560 monsters per wave on every other layout. So yeah, luckily they fixed that one. 100 waves. That is, what is that, 5 maps? There's 20 waves. Yeah, it's 5 maps. I don't know why I had to bring out the calculator for this. 5 maps, easy. You'll easily get 5 maps. Deadly encounters. Uber Elder, I do believe I have to buy 2 fragments. I haven't gone for Uber Elder. But yeah, I kept getting just the same 2 over and over. So I just bought the 2 fragments I was missing. Cortex, I bought one for 2.5x early on. I hear they're actually a lot more expensive now. And then later on, Sana offered me one as a Sana mission. And then I had one drop. Woohoo! But yeah, no flask, by the way. I just want to say, I remember the Cortex a lot fucking harder back in zZzz than what it is now. I don't know if they nerfed it, did they? It feels like they nerfed it, because it was a lot harder. Like, I forgot all about the mechanics, I forgot all the mechanics, and I still, like, one-shot it. And it's not because, like, max block bullshit, but... yeah... Domain of Timeless Conflict, you just have to do 1 fragment. Since I do fuck all in damage, I had a friend of mine help me with a 4 fragment set. So I could, you need to do 4 fragments to open up the 5 here in the map device. What do we got? Mastermind at area level 83. You just have to do enough missions in red tier maps. Like 15s and 16s. I think 14 and 15s will push it. You just have to do like a couple tier 16s. The majority of mine were like 73s where I was farming them. Well, actually the majority was probably even tier 1 maps, but I thought it, like the area level would kind of snapshot. So I reset my mastermind. I was going to reset it so that I could farm tier 16s instead. But since I had done a bunch of tier 16s already, it pushed it to 83. So that was good, I guess. I mean, I only had to do her once. Leave to chance. Magic and rares, no problem. I went for Quill Rain for the unique weapon. It took me 700 chances. 700 scour chances. Because I figured a unique strongbox was probably gonna be far worse. Unique map, the Waka Waka map. I figured that one was the most common one, and I got it within like 70, so that was pretty easy. But I feel instead of weapon, I probably should have gone for unique jewels, because there are so many unique jewels out there that we will probably get it within like 20. And here's the big one, I guess. Level 100, I am, yeah, very close to 99. I was thinking of 100. I might go for 100 later, but I'm probably not gonna go for 100 now. Like now I'm pushing for 99, so I can just leave him there. This is like the only tanky character I have that I can do like all content with. And I really don't want to die with this character, so I'm going to push to 99 and then just leave him there, and then I'm going to do a bunch of other builds that I want to do. And we'll see if I push it to 100 like last month, maybe, instead. Complete delve encounters took far, far longer than I wanted it to. Because of simulacrum farming, I ended up with a buttload of scarabs, sulfite scarabs, so I had no issues getting the sulfite. I ran out of missions pretty quickly, though. I do have 25 now, but for some reason, I would not get a whole lot of Nico missions. I would get like everything else, but I wouldn't really get any Nico missions. But luckily, because of the simulacrum shit, I ended up with a buttload of sulfite scarabs. I did like 100 a day. So it took me like 5-6 days. And I just went for the small ones, the short ones. I didn't go for, do we have like an example? Yeah, up here, for instance. Here's like a really long one. I skipped these. because they cost a lot. So I just did all the short ones, as you can see, and I tried to stick in the same sort of level there. But yeah, I dug down pretty deep actually. Where's 83? It's probably around here, where you see me going to this side a little bit. Well, here's a nice cluster I could have done actually. Like, oh, here, yeah, just here. A lot of nice close ones. But yeah, I didn't go to the side that much. I thought I did. But yeah, you can see I just stayed here. Went for all the small ones. Because it's gonna cost you like 700 per node, and it's really quick. If you're lucky, you'll get the nodes where you don't even have to do an event at all. It just finishes. Cleanse Dark Shrines in the endgame Labyrinth. We're at 242. I'm gonna get back to that one. Complete Blighted Maps. In Simulacrum, you get a fuck ton of Blighted Maps. You also... Well, say I got actually a lot of them just in maps, just doing the Blight events, but holy shit do Simulacrum poop out Blighted maps. So here's a few I've saved. I mean, I've sold like maybe a square of this, and then, you know, I ran to 50. So this build, Essence Drain, is absolutely god-awful at doing Blighted maps. Red tier ones at least. I think my max I can do on this build is like tier 7, and even then I might fail it occasionally. And it's not that I'm like bad at doing Blighted maps, it's just it's really hard with Essence Drain for some reason. Yeah, so I had a friend help me out on the red ones that I couldn't do. Oh yeah, here's a tip that I didn't know. So if you leave a Blighted map, let's say you do like 2 minutes of it, like the timer's still going. If you leave the map, timer stops. Monster stops. Everything stops. You leave, you can fucking go to the bathroom, you can have a sandwich, you can go back in the map and then finish it. I did not know this. So what a friend of mine did on the last 10, he would run a Blighted map and I would run a Blighted map. Let's say he starts his first, right? There's 30 seconds left on his timer. He will leave his map and then he will enter mine to help me. He doesn't have to enter mine, but he will leave his when it's 30 seconds left. I will complete mine, and then I will go to his hideout and we will complete his. As I enter his Blighted map, the 30-second counter is gonna start again. So that way you can do like 2 Blighted maps per 5 minutes. So that speeds it up. So if you're at a full party, actually you can't do it at a full because someone has to leave. So a 5 party, you can do 5 Blighted maps per 5 minutes. So you can really speed it up that way. So I kind of want to sell these actually, but I have a second build, SRS Minion Instability, which I am very anxious to post a build diary about. He can actually handle these maps, so I'm gonna do these on that guy, because these are like, you can actually get a lot of good shit from here. But yeah, Simulacrum poops out Blighted maps. Conquerors of the Atlas, this took, I want to say 2 weeks, but it took 1 week, I think. A bit over 1 week. Like, I could never do more than like 8 a day. It was just, ugh. But yeah, back to the Cleansing Dark Shrines. Honestly, I think 400 Dark Shrines is gonna be faster than Conquerors. I genuinely believe that Dark Shrines is a better option than the Conquerors. Then we have a big one here where, yeah, 750 waves of simulacrums. I did that. Yes, yes. And that is also how I got like all the fucking blighted maps, all the sulfites. Like, you make so much money from simulacrum. You make so much money. I think I had 200 waves completed-ish. And then I bought the rest. I bought them for between 85 and 90 chaos a pop. So if we do like 200, I am so amazing at maps here. 200. Let's just. I think it was like 200 waves. So 500. Oh no! I need water. So 550. What do we do? Divided by 20. 27.5. So that's 30 maps. So we'll do an average of 88. That is 2,640 chaos. Sadly, I haven't made no notes about profits, etc. But you get a lot of blighted maps you can sell. You get a lot of catalysts. These are just for maps. I sold everything. Let's see, which are the good ones? Fertile, prismatic, tempering. Yeah, these three sells like hotcakes. These are like maybe a chaos a pop. Like they're between like half a chaos and a chaos a pop. And these are like between 3 and 8 chaos each. So I made like 800 chaos just from selling catalysts. And then I made probably like 500 at least from blighted maps. I don't know what else you get really. I got like on one prophecy, I got the 6-link prophecy that I sold for 6x. I think I got that on my first one. Holy shit, what do you actually get? That's worth money. I wasn't really lucky with gems. I didn't get a single voices, by the way, if anyone's curious. I didn't get a single voices. Oh yeah, you get a fuck ton of breachstones. You get a fuck ton of splintered breachstones. Let's see, I've put them here somewhere. I still have a bunch of pures. These have dropped, by the way. I have not used the bench for this. Oh yeah, you get a ton of it in charge, you get a ton of it enriched, like you get so many. So I got a bunch of Chayula and shit here. So it would help if I ran these in a rotation to hit 100, but I'm probably just gonna sell them. I think we're done. Like I want to say, like, what would you skip for just 36? I mean, you're skipping endgame. I feel leave to chance is pretty easy. Deadly encounters is, I suppose, I mean, it's not that bad, honestly. You can do that. You could skip simulacrum, that's 2. We're basically doing that one, yeah. Do you have to do 8? No. Easy. You could skip the 500 one, I guess. Getting 1 completion shouldn't be that bad, but I suppose you could skip simulacrum as a 4. The rest are like easy. You could skip this. We're up to 5 then, so you have to like do one of the other ones. Like you need really good gear or patience to do a 5 modded tier 16. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say, honestly. How long have we been recording now? 30 minutes? Oh, God. I mean, TLDR, I'll put it in the description too. It was grindy. That's all you need to know. Bye.